Hydrate, bitch! I'm first, woohoo!
Ha, you got here second? Be quick next time, Pepega.
Hello, hello! Good job redeeming first and second. Kind of a dick move, wouldn't you say? One that I would never do myself. And Ivy, thank you for redeeming the hydrate. I was wondering... Yeah, I saw. I did, yes. Which is, why I had to specify it's not something I would ever do, because I definitely have done that on your channel. I was surprised that, I think Ivy on my, on my last, yeah, we're selfish. On my last stream, you just redeemed Hydrate and left, and I was kind of confused. Like, did you mean to redeem Hydrate and not first or second? It was a power move, yeah. You care about me hydrating. I was impressed. Let's see, what's going on in here? So today I'm going to be starting Portal, finally, which I've been meaning to do that all week. So, yeah, I'm excited to do that. This is a game that I've been wanting to play since high school, and I don't know why I've been procrastinating it this week. Because I've been wanting to play it since high school. Oh, you want to see something cool that I started? That I learned how to do this week? So, I got the chat wall, which makes any emoji you put bounce around on the screen for a second. So, I thought that it'd be fun to add this command. So yeah, if anyone wonderful, beautiful. If anyone wants to spam my screen with 500 characters worth of middle finger emojis, there you go. It's exclamation point, fuck you. Yeah, as soon as I realized, like, oh, if you spam them, there's more, and like you could get really cool, there were possibilities that I found. I actually went into a character counter, like I looked up a character counter to make sure it was exactly 500 characters worth of middle finger emojis, because 500 is the most you can put in a single chat in the Twitch chat. And I wanted to make sure it was as many as possible. I think I succeeded. It's beautiful. I love this so much. Okay. Anyways. I see in the automatic tags. Is this considered to be a first-person shooter? Splash. Oh, also, I got the quote thing back, so we could start putting quotes in. Those are the things that I've done recently. At least I've been productive, you know? Oh, and I also found... I don't want to delete the fun fact command, but if I have to delete all 116 facts by hand to be able to use the quote command, I will do it. Which I did. I deleted all 116 facts that I had entered one by one. I was determined. You know I like my quotes. I've read you some of my quotes from the quote book that I already have of my IRL life. Did it make the noise when you redeemed first and second? Because I added blurps to it, so it's supposed to make noises now. Dope. That's another thing that I did. I also, this is one of my favorite ones.
You's a big ugly motherfucker.
Hydrate, bitch!
Yep. I added, for pretty much all of them, there's now a sound that accompanies it. Along with a couple other ones that I just added.
Yeah, what the dog doing?
What are the other ones? I guess I didn't add any to that one. I thought I added more.
Correct your posture.
It was very tempting to just add a bunch of ones that were mean. Oh, another thing that I did. This one's partially for you, Seeking. Is I added a bunch of more variety of jump scares. Since it seemed like I was getting sort of accustomed to that one, there's more variety of jump scares now available to choose from to scare me with. Because for some reason I decided to do that. Why? I do not know, but I did it. It's done. It's too late. I can't go back now. No. When the Pokemon community game posts its chats, do the Twitch lit emojis bounce around as well? That's cool. Oh. By the way, I meant to ask, is this first person? Should I be putting on my motion sickness bracelets? Because when I remember looking at it when I was in high school, I thought it was like a platformer where you're looking sort of from an outside person's point of view, not third person, but I don't know, like you're watching a TV screen. I really need to buy new ones. I don't know, I had new ones and now they're missing, and the only ones I have now are these really stretched out old ones. I did add it, right? Okay. Cool. Well, let me go turn all the fans and stuff, and then I will get to it. I think I just spooked myself with my own hair. Which honestly doesn't surprise me. Okay. Let's go. It's a timer.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
I want to see what's on the clipboard. Oh. I want to see if there's an option. That's mildly ominous.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
Duly noted.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button. Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Does the button... Does the button risk bringing me harm?
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to, use this.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Well, fuck. That's very true, Ivy, but they were saying exposure to the button.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Tested for what? STDs? Because I wouldn't bring my daughter to work to have her tested for STDs. If it's anything else, I don't know what you're referring to.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're
Also, I have a
doing
feeling
quite
that my
well.
daughter wouldn't... Well, I mean, actually, you know what?
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Fine. It's a full gaming keyboard. It's got all the buttons. And then my mouse also has buttons. And my laptop also has buttons. And my mic even has buttons. Buttons and dials. My computer also has a couple buttons on it. I'm being exposed to a lot of buttons right now. Okay, so I have a feeling that I'm about to get blocks thrown at my head. Or not. Yeah, I shouldn't do that if I have motion sickness. Okay. Much better.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication.
Yeah, I
Good
noticed the
job.
cameras.
As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2,
Yeah, the cameras had the light on next to them, which generally means that it's still working. Just something I've noticed.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Wait, what did it say? I missed it. The energy ball that looks like it would fry my brains out of my eyeballs.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Oops. Fuck. Oh, I fucked up. Oh god. Oh boy. That was quite unpleasant on many, many levels. Oh, I see. I've just meant that by touching it alone would fry my brains out of my eyeballs. You know, just like even when you only jam your hand in a light socket, your entire body is what gets electrocuted, not just your hand.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Lovely. Is there a better way? Oh, I was looking at this all wrong. Wow. I have the big dumb. I was picturing this. Okay, hopefully other people know what I meant there. Oh, fuck. That still felt very close. Yeah, I figured it out.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Uh-huh. Sure. So what exactly am I being tested
to
for?
inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Well, I definitely don't trust that. But sure, okay.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber. Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
That was definitely very pessimistic of them. I don't know if I would call this a shooter. I guess you're shooting portals, but would you really call this a shooter?
Hello again. To reiterate, previous line. Momentum.
Right? Shit. Momentum. Very kind of them to put this one at first. Oh, it's worth a try.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Well, this is only a little creepy. Much appreciated. Thank you, Ivy. Okay. So...
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Dope. So again, am I being tested like I'm a monkey or something?
Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Fuck. Oops.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Well. Good to know the portal's still over there. Do I want another portal gun? Is there a reason why I would need
The
two?
device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once.
Achievement
As
unlocked,
part of
lab
the
rat.
optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
spells. I thought it said that I could manufacture 2 at once. Hmm. Oh, it means I could shoot 2 at once. Blue and orange. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay. God, it's hard to be
Get
introduced.
ready to fling yourself. Fling into space.
Thanks. Oh, fudge nuggets. Damn it. Oh. I'm not gonna be able to play for much longer. I'm gonna solve this puzzle and stop. this game so far. Ugh. Okay. Where can I put it that I can reach? I need to take a moment. I played for longer than I should have there. I'll be back after the break. Wait, actually, I need your guys' help with something. Does this ending soon thing work? I don't know how to make this thing work. It's supposed to be Snake. I'm wondering, do I... So how does it work? It's supposed to be a snake game and you feed the snakes. But I have absolutely no idea how to work, and I thought that maybe it would just sort of automatically start. Because I feel like Snake would be a lot more fun than Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh, well, I'll bug him about it next time. Anyways, I will be back in a little bit. Alright, actually, since it's kind of late and looks like most of my regular viewers have gone to sleep, so I wouldn't be able to start a game of Jackbox or anything. Oh, hi! Sorry, the game I just played gave me very, very bad motion sickness. I know. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play Portal like I've played other games though. I think it's going to have to be like one level at a time and then switch to whatever other game I want to do. Super, super slow because... yeah. I looked it up and it looks like... Alright, last time I was recovering from motion sickness, but didn't want to make you guys wait for too long. Now I'm gonna switch back to just... ah! I don't feel like switching all of the stats, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I colored and talked to you guys until I felt better, and then I switched to whatever game I was playing, or wanted to play. So, plot twist is now... gosh, I feel really sick right now. I shouldn't have pushed myself to keep playing. I was just saying, like, it looked like everyone had gone to sleep, and so I figured I'd just end it, but now you're here, so I won't just end it. How are you doing? How's your day? I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for joining, for hanging out even though it was a BRB screen. Is there no brown? Yeah. When was I supposed to say it? Was there a period of time where you were waiting for it and I was being rude? Well, why not? Why wouldn't I say it? Well, wait, I see it. When you log on to Twitch, you're looking to be entertained, and a BRB screen isn't entertaining. So, by choosing to wait for me, even though I'm not even there, I think you are doing me a favor. You're showing that you like me enough to wait for me to come back even though you're looking for entertainment. And that means a lot to me. So thank you. When else do you wait for me? Also, good morning! I made a lot of adjustments to my Twitch, added a lot of cool things. That's true. Sorry. What time is it for you? And if it means anything, my sleep schedule... I'm sorry. You definitely should not be arranging your sleep schedule for me. So if I have a part in that, I'm sorry. Because I'm also trying to fix my sleep schedule and not doing a very good job of it. Are you hoping to go back to sleep? $11 a.m. Oh geez. Fair enough. But you're not even the one playing the games. Is your game addiction watching other people play games? You too. I wasn't offended by that, by the way. You don't need to renege. You want to see something cool that I added? Have you noticed that your emojis now bounce all over the place? That's something that I recently added called an emote wall. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of potential for this. So here's a command that I added. You can't see the emojis bouncing all over the place? Well, maybe you'll see these. Yeah, see? So when I did this, I was like, well, there's a lot of potential here. And so I went out of my way. I went into a character counter and I made sure that there was exactly 500 characters of this emoji so that, because you're only allowed to have 500 characters per chat and I wanted the maximum. So here you go. 500 characters worth of the middle finger emoji. You're welcome. If you would like to spam my screen with middle fingers at any point in time. I got you. I added a lot of other things too. I changed a lot of the sound, or a lot of my redeems so they have sound alerts with them. It's free, so why wouldn't you? Good luck. I don't get offended very easily. You are welcome to try, but I don't know if you've noticed, there's not much that people can say to me on here that would offend me, and the things that I know would offend me, I would ban you for, so don't go there. Trying to aggravate me through things that I think are funny. Being called ugly, being called young, I'll laugh with you. I'll act like I'm angry in a joking way, but it takes a lot to actually piss me off. At least on here. I like this color. Sorry. Should I take that back? Every single time you enter my chat, I'm just like, oh, it's Ray. Back here to irritate me all over again, and just, gosh damn it, Ray. Why are you always like this, man? Is that better? Alright, that's how I'll greet you next time I see you in my chat. But then, if there's anyone else here, I will have to do a disclaimer, because I guess I have defenders now. I also added a variety of jump scares, which are mostly for Seeking and Slim, since they're the only ones who use bits to redeem things. But there was only one jump scare, and I was getting a little accustomed to it, because I was using it so much. So I added up to, I think, 5 jump scare sounds. Do you want to hear them? So here's jump scare 1. Oh, that's why. Jump scare 2. Jump scare 3. Jump scare 4. Jump scare 5. I also found this one that I just thought was funny.
Please welcome Petey, the sexual harassment panda.
Who lives in the east neath the willow tree? Sexual harassment panda. Who explains sexual harassment to you and me? Sexual harassment panda. Don't say that, don't touch there. Don't be nasty, says the silly bear. He's gonna tell you what's right and wrong. Sexual harassment panda.
Hi, boys and girls.
And I also added this song. Or this sound. Which I had a feeling they would just enjoy. Oh, you're good. I think Ray may have gone to sleep on us. And if that's the case, I think I'm feeling well enough that I could read some Magium. Now, I actually kind of like the idea of me using these drawings to recover from motion sickness every single time. Or whenever I get too motion sick and need longer to recover than just a snack will do. And then I could end up putting all of the drawings all over the place. I think that would be a cool thing to do. Turn this into something that's a little more productive, even though it's very inconvenient and quite unpleasant. I definitely wish that this motion sickness gene would go away and leave me alone. Because I'm not a fan of it. It's not fun. But, oh boy. Portal. Portal is something else. According to what I was looking up, there's something that says I might be able to go into third person, but everything I saw was like, oh yeah, in Portal 2 you could do this, so it might not work for Portal 1. And even then they're like, if you get motion sickness, you're constantly changing planes and directions, so it might not be the game for you. But I don't want to give up on it because I've been wanting to play it for so long, and it's a really cool story. From what I understand, I actually don't know anything about the story at this point in time. It's too soon. I like how this turned out. Very basic, but I still like the way it turned out. I shall dub it my motion sickness gallery. I think this is almost done. And I'm tempted to try and make the border more elaborate. Yes, Soup rhymes with soup, welcome in. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, hasn't it? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I tried Portal for the first time today, and I get motion sickness from games, but this was pretty intense. So this has happened with a couple other games when it's different and I play it for the first time. I've discovered that I've got adult coloring books. What do you think? And I've discovered that coloring helps, and it also means I'm able to stay on camera and able to talk to you guys rather than just be BRB for like 20-30 minutes. Which I like talking to you guys. Have you played Portal? Yeah, I get it from first-person games in general. I got it from Hellblade as well, but the third person in Hellblade is really weird, where the view rotates around the person, and rather than above, it's like right here, so you're constantly trying to look. Yeah. The Hellblade I was able to adjust to after playing it a couple times, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to adjust to Portal because I've heard it's a really good story. Did you like it? I've been wanting to play it since I was in high school, which was like 13-14 years ago now, and it's still over a decade later and it's still being strongly recommended by a lot of different people, so clearly it's good. I don't really know much about the story in general. The cake is a lie is from Portal, right? Well, I like it. It's so frustrating that there are so many games that I like and are good, and they're only in first person. So clearly, if I want to be a streamer, which I've really enjoyed, and it's helped me greatly with mental health and other things, I gotta figure out how to get over it. So I've done research, and the solution is not to push yourself, but to get used to it. Like, only play for short amounts of time. Once you get nauseous, stop, and then put it down for the day. Have fans and stuff going. There are these motion sickness bracelets, which I lost my new ones, and so I'm slip knotting these to try and make them tighter. It's not ideal. And I did think it helped. With Soma, which is the first game I realized gave me motion sickness, I could only play for like 20 minutes at a time before I had to stop because I was feeling sick. And by the end, I was able to play for like an hour and a half, maybe more. So I could have just did that to that extent. I could probably adjust to Portal, but when I looked up ways to try and go into third person, there were people who were saying if you have motion sickness or vertigo from first person games, you should just not play this game. Because there's constant view changes and everything. Oh, that's awesome! Do you stream or are you just playing it? Because I specifically bought Portal 2 because a friend said that you're able to mess around with like do co-ops, play mini games or something, which now that I know that it gives me severe motion sickness, probably won't be doing that. It'd be cool if we could, though. I'm assuming you've already finished the story? Well, then I won't watch, but whenever you next pop into my chat, let me know how it goes. Nick Birch, welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm recovering from motion sickness, so I was coloring. I'm gonna start making art and posting it here, and I'm gonna call it my motion sickness gallery. Yeah. It's a productive way to deal with my motion sickness. Do you know what motion sickness is? I remember. If I ever say something and you don't know what it means, just ask me to rephrase what I said. Or ask if I could explain what something meant. I'm never gonna judge you for that. I think it's really cool that you speak as much English as you do. Do you know what motion sickness is? I know a little bit of Spanish. Like, I know random words. I don't know enough to have a conversation. Hola, adios, buenos dias, me gusta, agua, ¿dónde está el baño? But that's about it. Cerveza? Tequila! Both. But if my school was good at teaching Spanish, I would speak a lot more than I do. Because my school was not good at teaching Spanish. But I have a lot of friends who are from Mexico. What do you think? I didn't draw it. Or I filled. It's a book. So, I just colored it in. I didn't draw it. Thank you, though. Gracias. I didn't try to fool you. If I was trying to fool you, I wouldn't have told you. I would have just taken credit. I would have said it was me. Oh my gosh, Ray. Why'd you even come back, man? You're so annoying. That's the reaction you wanted, right? Did I do it? What can I say? I appreciate you. Also, I know you're lying because half the time when I'm annoyed, when I'm acting annoyed, you end up messaging me on Discord asking if I'm actually mad or not and letting me know that you weren't trying to offend me. Yeah, well, same. Yeah. I'm willing to act annoyed when it's fun. But I'm also gonna let you know that I appreciate you as one of my followers. What do you think? Thank you. My favorite thing I've ever done. That command. Best command that I ever. Can be used against me. I can use it against you guys. I have not. I don't know if that would help though, because regardless of... You know what? I'll pull it up. Pull it up right now. Forgot that you guys are able to see that. Wrong one. There we go. Honestly, even looking at that screen is making me feel a little sick all over again. So I'll deal with it next time. Currently my plan is just to do like maybe one level at a time, 10-15 minute increments, and increasing as I go if I'm feeling better. But that was what you were talking about, right? That setting right there? Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to listen to it. So it's options, video. Hang on, I can make it a little bigger for you. Oh, field of view. Yeah. Even listening to the music right now is making me a little nauseous, but the fact that I know that's there is really helpful. Thank you so much for letting me know that that was there. I'll definitely mess with that next time. See how it helps. But if the field of view is wider, then I imagine I don't need to look all over the place to see where things are, right? So, I think that will help. And I also was able to turn off this the vertical synchronization or something, so I think that if I go into a portal, it won't like swing as the view changes. It will just automatically show me standing up. And I have a feeling that will help me, because watching it swing was mostly the view swing all over the place was what was making me feel sick. So you most likely just made this a game that I can actually play. If it stayed as bad as it was, I was considering actually just dropping it, because there's no way I'd be able to enjoy it. So thank you. Does anyone want to play a game of Jackbox? Actually, I think it's too late for Jackbox. So, we can either do just chatting, or I can go and read a little bit of Magium, which either relaxes and helps people with their anxiety, or puts people to sleep whether they want to go to sleep or not, from what I've been told. I've gotten to the point where, you know that no one likes the sound of their own voice? Listening to my VODs to edit things and make clips has gotten me past that cringiness, but it's still my own voice. I don't understand why people find it relaxing and soothing. Stop kidding about what? Oh, let me switch this back to just chatting. I know they live in different time zones, but for whatever reason, the majority of my viewers seem to live in the time zone where if they decide they want to watch me, they're up till like 5 a.m. I don't know how they found me in the first place, if I contrast with their sleep schedule to that extent, but this is how it is. What time is it for you, Ploop? It's 1:08 a.m. Are you back? Let me know when you're back. You do live in the future. Sorry about that. Thank you for putting up with the ads. I don't remember what I was saying. For whatever reason, the majority of my viewers seem to be in the time zone where if they want to watch me, they have to be up till like 5 a.m. And I don't know how I ended up getting so many viewers that I am not part of their normal sleep schedule, but here we are. And then I asked what time it is for you, if you feel comfortable sharing. It is 1:10 a.m. where I am right now. I'm in California. Do you have work or anything today? That kind of explains why I've only seen you once or twice. Because since I start streaming normally around 6 or 7 p.m. here, it would be in the middle of the night for you, so you're just starting the day. But the story that I read is honestly really cool, and I strongly recommend that everyone download it and read it for themselves, because it's a really cool story. There's been a couple people who join and they're like, I'm having an anxiety attack right now and you're listening to you is helping, and I'm like, well, fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad that I'm able to help people. But again, it's my voice, so I don't really get it. I don't cringe every time I hear my voice in recordings anymore, but that doesn't change the fact that it's my voice. You know what I mean? How no one likes hearing their voice in recordings. I feel like it's just, I listen to it, I'm like, wow, it's so high-pitched. I understand why people make fun of me for looking and sounding like a child. Yeah, I don't cringe anymore, but it's still, I don't find it relaxing. My eyes are irritated recently, so I can't wear eye makeup for the next couple days, so I look even more like a child. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's why I started reading in the first place, as people were saying that they were always so funny about it. They were like, it's not, this is a good thing. So, do you think I'm a child or do you not think I'm a child? Because your answer strongly influences whether I think you're a creep or not from this moment forward. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, people were saying that, like, take this in a good way, because it... TQ. You did it wrong. There's no space. God, I love that so much. There you go. Good job. Proud of you, buddy. But people would be like, don't take this the wrong way. Like, it's a good thing. It's one of the reasons we like listening to you. But I like using your VODs, or I like listening to your streams to help me fall asleep. And I was like, even when I'm playing horror games, and they're like, yeah, you somehow make horror games relaxing. So I started reading. Have you been here when I read at all, Ploop? Well, I'm not too sleepy to read right now, so if you want to stick around, you can hear it, if you'd like. I don't want to drive you off or anything, though. If you want to stick with just chatting, I'm more than willing to do that as well. They say my voice makes horror games relaxing. That's fair. You like fantasy? I mean, do you think my voice is or isn't soothing? Because once again, my I'm not sad. My screen did something weird, so I paused in confusion where I was like, what are you doing? Also, once again, it will take a lot to offend me. I don't get offended easily. Well, shoot. I guess I gotta let all of the viewers know that their reactions to my voice is completely wrong because of what you specifically say. I'll let them know that Ray says you guys are wrong and lying to me, and my voice isn't relaxing. And then we'll see what they say. Well, I do think that I want to read for a little bit. I just reached chapter 9. I appreciate you. But I reached chapter 9 last time I read, and this is when, like, I like the story in general. But now I'm at a point where I actually find it interesting, even though I've read it for the most part. There's a lot of different paths that I haven't explored, and I have been making different decisions in this one. I'm a baby when I say what? 'Cause I don't know. Oh. I'm okay with that. You can think that I look like a baby. I'm not gonna stop doing it. Storytime, reading to viewers, reading out loud. Smooth. You're doing great, buddy. All right. Okay. Enjoy your lunch. Alright, Ploop, I do think I'm going to read after all. I hope that this doesn't scare you off, but if you do decide to leave because this isn't what you were wanting to see, it was really nice seeing you. So I hope that you're able to join the stream again soon. And if you do stay, let me know what you think of the reading stream. If it makes you start falling asleep, you can definitely dip out. Ugh. This song, oh my gosh. All the feels all over again. I'm not dying. Oh, like so slow. Oh, come on. Why do you always do this? Oops. Just doxed myself a little bit. It's okay. I literally only use that email for this. Come on! God, it's so annoying. Oh no, I just got sleepy. Now I might not be able to focus on reading. Actually, since I'm doing this right now and I don't really want you guys to see me log in, you guys can just stare at my awkward face as I focus on other stuff. Okay, that's fair. Have a good rest of your day. yes, I strongly agree. Breakfast is a good idea. Ah, that's a lot smaller than usual. Oh, I did make it smaller than usual. I'm gonna be here at most for like 30 minutes longer, so I'm guessing I won't see you again. So have a really good rest of your day. I hope it's a good one, and you are able to get lots of productive things and relax and all of the things you were hoping for with the rest of your day. And I hope I see you again soon. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you in particular for your advice on Portal, because it might literally be a game changer for me. Thank you a lot. Restore saves from the cloud. Alright, that tracks. Okay, success! We are back where we need to be. Can only read for probably like 20 minutes. So alright, so for anyone who hasn't been here for this before, I normally try to record it separately so I can upload it to my YouTube separately. So I'm going to introduce myself as if I am starting the stream now, just to explain why. Alright. Hi everyone, I'm Lady Teddy. I'm back to read to you guys from Magium. Magium is a choose your own adventure story app that is free, and it's available for both Apple and iOS, or for both Android and iPhone. So I strongly recommend it because there's a lot of different paths that you can take, and I'm planning on exploring all of them if I'm able to. But it's a really cool story, and I strongly recommend it. Right now I'm doing a good, smart Barry run through. The main character's name is Barry. Yeah. I think, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little tired at the end of a stream. Yeah. So we are beginning chapter 10, I believe. One more thing. To make sure that there aren't any disturbances to the ideally relaxing properties controlled. I am disabling my sound alerts. And I'll turn off the music now. And away we go. I can't believe that we managed to get ourselves imprisoned twice in 2 days, Hadrick says, and by animals and ogres to boot. If word gets out, we're going to become the laughingstock of the tournament. It has now been close to 6 hours since we were teleported into our prison cell. I can tell because my stat device also shows me the hour of the day, in addition to my stats. Otherwise, it would have been almost impossible to find out how much time had passed, because not only are there no windows in our cell, but also no sources of light whatsoever. Great. Love when the game crashes while I'm playing it. Emulators are fun. But also no sources of light whatsoever, except for the small light coming from my stat booster's screen. For the past few hours, we have been trying to shake off the permanent paralysis effect of our prison cell and to come up with a plan to fool the ogre guards into releasing us. So far, we've made no significant progress on either front. Darren and Hadrick managed to remove their paralysis spells temporarily by focusing all of their magical energy into giving their muscles a powerful jolt, but they were barely able to move 3 feet before the spell was automatically cast on them once more. Of the five of us trapped here, I appear to be the only one that can move my hands, even if only slightly. It turns out that partial resistance to paralysis is one of the perks I get for being a Lasathi, along with a higher than average resistance to electricity. That being said, this newfound ability of mine hasn't really helped me much, except for being able to take the stat device out of my pocket in order to use it as a makeshift candle. Seeing that we couldn't free ourselves from the paralysis spell, we decided to shift our focus towards engineering a plan to have the ogres open the door and cancel the spell for us. Unfortunately, despite their renowned stupidity, the ogres were under strict orders to not let us go under any circumstances, and they were much too afraid of their captain to risk going against his wishes. Rose hasn't spoken a single word since we got imprisoned. Aluna's betrayal must have really affected her. The rest of us aren't exactly in the best moods either, but we are far from having given up. Since the ogres are afraid of letting us die of starvation because of our collars, we are expecting them to come bring us food sooner or later. At the moment they open the door, Darren and Hadrick will use their muscle jolt techniques and make a run for it, in the short time that they have at their disposal before they get paralyzed again. They will then find the control panel that cancels the paralysis spell, and we'll all be free to roam their stronghold at our leisure. It's not a perfect plan, but it's better than to just roll over and accept our fates. That accursed banshee, Darren says. I knew from the beginning that she was plotting something. We were so heavily under-equipped for this mission that I had no choice but to accept Flower's help when she offered it, but now I'm starting to regret that I didn't listen to my instincts instead. Yeah, sure, she did a number on us. Actually, I'm not so sure she really betrayed us. Smart. Very. Actually, I'm not so sure that she really betrayed us. Have you gone daft? Darren asks me. No, think about it for a second, I tell him. When she was asked how to deal with us, she purposely omitted the fact that our collars are set to electrocute us if we distance ourselves too much from each other. She only told the shaman about our 5-day limit. What if she was just buying time so that she could walk around the stronghold's premises unhindered in order to map out its layout? You're overthinking this, Barry, Darren says. It's probably just the fact that the collars would have exploded anyway after electrocuting us. Running out the clock was likely the only way that they could have killed us safely. Otherwise, she would have mentioned something else. I don't think that's true, Kate says. Even if we take into account the fact that the Lasathi were significantly more technologically advanced than any of the current predominant races, there is just no way that such small devices could blow up this entire fort. If there really is a self-destruct mechanism implanted in these collars, I doubt that it could take out more than a room full of ogres. I think the Banshee knew this fact, and she was banking on the ogre's lack of expertise on this particular subject when she lied to them about it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Kate, but this all sounds like wishful thinking to me, Hedrick says. You don't really think that the Banshee is just going to show up here to open our cell, cancel the paralysis spell, and tell us that everything was her plan all along, do you? Almost immediately after the door finishes his question, we hear one of the ogre guards from outside our cell shouting loudly. Halt! He says. You are not permitted to go any further. Turn back now, or... The ogre stops mid-sentence, and the next thing we hear is a loud thump outside our door. Ha! I hear her echo through the stone walls of our cell. That ogre! I never know what voice to do for Araka. Ha! We hear Araka's voice through the stone walls of our cell. That ogre must have been so focused on forming a coherent sentence that he didn't even notice his head being cut off. Do you ever shut up? Aluna asks her. Hey, you let me out of this amulet. I promise you won't hear a word from me ever again. Or whatever. Araka says as she starts laughing. A few moments later, we can feel the paralysis slowly starting to wear off as I start to regain control of my limbs. Shortly afterwards, our cell's door creaks open and we see Aluna standing in front of us with her usual displeased expression on her face. Well, what are you waiting for? She says. Get up. That chalice isn't going to steal itself. Seeing that none of us are saying anything, Aluna starts to speak again. The girl told you before coming here that she had a secret plan, didn't she? She says. Well, this is that plan. I'm busting you out. Now come on. We shouldn't be lingering too much time in one place. Yeah, I'm not buying it, Darren says. I am much more inclined to believe that your deal with the ogres didn't work out as well as you were hoping, and now you're trying to use us to get back at them. The proof is that you didn't tell us about our plan beforehand. I couldn't tell you beforehand, you oaf, Aluna says. Your reactions needed to be genuine when I betrayed you. The shaman can tell from your auras if you are actually shocked or just pretending. That is the reason why I had to put Flower to sleep. As a banshee, I am the only one who the shaman can't read because I am in complete control of my emotions as well as my aura fluctuations. Oh yeah, Darren says. Well, why don't you wake the girl up then so she can confirm all of this herself. The stasis I put Flower in cannot be undone forcefully without risking serious complications, Aluna says. The spell usually lasts 2 days, so I don't have time to wait for her to wake up before coming to rescue you. How convenient, Darren says. The Banshee frowns at him. If you don't feel like breaking out of this cell, then I'll just take the others with me and leave you here to rot, she says. Oh, I'll come with you. Don't worry, Darren says. But as soon as I get my sword back, you are in for a world of hurt. I see, Aluna says as she gestures with her hand and all of her weapons come floating inside the cell. I'm not going to lie. That would be a bit problematic for me. She then gestures with her right hand towards us, and my dagger and crossbow then get thrown in my lap, while at the same time Kate's dagger gets thrown into her right hand. The Banshee... Welcome, Shadow. Good to see you. Welcome in. I don't know why it's crashing today. It hasn't done that. How are you doing, Shadow? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I only have time to read for like 5 more minutes, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to it. Welcome in, though. It's good to see you. She then gestures with her right hand towards us, and my dagger and crossbow get thrown into my lap, while at the same time, Kate's dagger gets thrown into her right hand. The Banshee then grabs Darren's sword, and she eyes him intently. Darren tries to get up, but the effect of the paralysis still hasn't completely worn off, so he staggers on his feet. After looking at him for a few seconds, Aluna decides to throw his sword to me instead. Here, you take it, the Banshee tells me. You seem to have a decent head on your shoulders, and you know him better than I do. I'll let you decide whether to give him the sword or not, given the circumstances. Barry? Darren says, as he gets up and starts walking towards me. Give me the sword. He's got that look in his eyes again. I know that look. He isn't thinking straight. He's going to attack Aluna as soon as I give him his weapon back, isn't he? Just what am I supposed to do here exactly? Give him the sword? Only give him the sword if he swears not to attack Aluna with this. Good smart, Barry. I'll give you the sword on one condition. I tell him, you have to swear not to attack Aluna with it. Again with this? Darren says. Don't tell me that you actually believe her lies. It doesn't matter what I think, I say. Either way you look at it, this isn't the time to be fighting each other. Now are you going to swear it or not? Darren frowns at me. Fine, I'll swear it, he says, but only until we're all at a safe distance from the ogre fort. Good enough for me, I say, and I toss him the sword. As the five of us exit our cell, Aluna makes a gesture with her right hand, and a stone dislodges itself from a nearby wall. Darren's shield then comes floating out of the hole in the wall and into Darren's hand. I don't understand, Darren says. Why did the ogres place my shield inside of a wall? They didn't, Aluna says. It was stashed in the same place as all the other weapons. I hid it here before unlocking your cell to make sure I had the upper hand in case you decided to challenge me again, like you did last night. Now then, if we're all done here, I suggest we get going. I already found out where they're holding the chalice. Is that all? Rose asks with an uncharacteristically furious expression on her face, while a tear is forming in one of her eyes. Is that all you're going to say after what you did to us? I already told you, Aluna says. I had to keep the truth from you in order to make sure that your reactions were genuine. It was all necessary to carry out our plan. Oh yeah? Rose says. And what about all those mean things you said before we got teleported into our cell? What about when you said that I was too trusting for my own good and that I was a fool for not having listened to Darren? Was that all necessary too? As Rose finished asking her question, I could see Aluna's cold expression change for a brief moment. In that one moment, she almost seemed human. No, Aluna says after a short pause. It was not. I only said all of that because I wanted to get back at you for not letting me rest the other night. I overreacted. I apologize. The fury in Rose's eyes disappeared upon hearing Aluna's words. She looked a bit confused. I don't think she was expecting such an honest apology. Well, as long as you won't do it again, Rose says. Eureka starts laughing hysterically. Oh, Luna, apologizing, she says. Quick, find a place to hide. Barricade yourselves. The world as we know it may well be coming to an end. I told you to be quiet, Luna says. Hey, if you want to shut me up, you can just close the amulet like you always do, Araka says. Oh, wait. If you do that, you'll lose your precious map that we spent all of those hours in the library to put together. I guess you'll just have to put up with me for a while longer then. Ha 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 ha. I hadn't really paid much attention to the semi-transparent magical hologram floating in front of Aluna until Araka mentioned it. Now I realize that it is in fact a miniature version of the ogre stronghold. Not only that, but there was also colored dots inside it that are there are also colored dots inside it that are continuously moving. I can only assume that the moving dots represent the ogre patrols from the stronghold, and that the 6 dots standing in place on the upper level of the left wall must represent our own group. That's amazing, Kate says. This entire detail hologram is being maintained by Araka? Yes, Aluna says. We spent a few hours in the library documenting the stronghold's layout in order to recreate it as accurately as possible. Ereka's magical sense is powerful enough that she can easily detect all living creatures in our area, even if their auras are being masked by that pesky shaman spell that also grants invisibility. So she can just display them as dots on the map for all of us to see. With this much information on our hands, the ogres could not surprise us, so we've encountered no resistance until we cleaned out this entire floor and hid the bodies. Why do the dots have different colors? Or can't Araka maintain the hologram if you close the amulet? Alright, I need to stop now. So, save, load game. Save. Okay, cool. Transfer achievements to the cloud. Transfer local saves to the cloud. Transfer checkpoint. Transfer save slot 1. That's the only thing we've changed. So back to cloud menu, back, quit game. Welcome back, Ray. Sorry that I'm having to end so soon after you came back. So I hope that everyone enjoyed that. Sorry that it was so short. I appreciate everyone that's here and anyone who's been listening in. You all are wonderful. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.